The horror genre is one of the most popular genres in media, and by extension, the horror game genre. People have different reasons why they enjoy the horror genre, the most common reason being the adrenaline rush you receive and the threat of danger. There are many choices one pick from the horror game genre library. However, in this documentary, I'll be focusing on three games specifically due to them being iconic. My selected games are Doors, Amnesia, and Phasmophobia. I will rate these games out of 10 in several categories with additional points if the game successfully jump scare me. These points will be added up to a final score. The categories I will be taking an interest in are horror, difficulty, gameplay, availability, and the jump scare count. I started off by playing Roblox Doors. Doors is a game with randomly generated rooms, the goal being to reach door 100 and escape the hotel. During your journey to door 100, you will encounter many monsters and entities that are out to get you. You know if a monster is approaching when the lights start flickering in the room. This requires the player to hide in a cupboard or under a bed. The game itself isn't that scary compared to the other games on this list. However, the game can get quite difficult at times. Due to doors being randomly generated, the game can rely on luck frequently. However, Doors is available to play for free on almost any device that supports Roblox, which can also allow for friends to easily play a match together. My final scoring for this game is 4 out of 10 on the horror, 7 out of 10 on the difficulty, 6 out of 10 on the gameplay, 10 out of 10 on the availability, and plus 2 score for scaring me. This gives Doors 6.75 out of 10 plus 2. The next game I tried is the Amnesia demo. This game is a more modern version of the original Amnesia game. The goal of the game is to escape a World War II bunker as the exit has collapsed. There is a creature lurking around and hiding in the holes within the walls. Getting too close will result in death. This game was a lot scarier than the Doors game. There were many points throughout the recording where I had to stay in a hidden spot or stay silent as I wanted to know if there were any dangers in the dark. However, I found myself stuck on what I had to do at many points of the game. I knew the goal, but I couldn't find anything throughout the game to help me complete the objective. Amnesia does require a computer to play, which not everyone has. My final scoring for this game is 6 out of 10 on the horror, 9 out of 10 on the difficulty, 6 out of 10 on the gameplay, 4 out of 10 on the availability, and a plus 1 score for scaring me. This gives Amnesia 6.25 out of 10 plus 1. The final game on this list is Phasmophobia. This game focuses on the idea of ghosts in abandoned homes and locations. The objective is to use all the equipment you have brought to figure out what type of ghost it is. The ghost can perform 3 main haunting events that will tell the player what type of ghost it is. The ghost is capable of other types of haunting that are much harder to tell what it is. For example, a ghost is capable of throwing items around the room. This could mean the ghost is trying to scare you off, or is trying to play with its prey before it attacks you. Overall, this game is very fun. You can also play with friends using the in-game voice chat, which purposely malfunctions when the ghost haunts everyone, and this prevents everyone from communicating, which can be quite scary at times. The only downside of this game is it costs £10 and requires a computer to play. My final scoring for this game is 10 out of 10 on the horror, 8 out of 10 on the difficulty, 9 out of 10 on the gameplay, 3 out of 10 on the availability, and a plus 5 score for scaring me. This gives Phasmophobia 7.5 out of 10 plus 5. Which game was your favorite to play during the recording of this documentary? My favorite game to play was Phasmophobia. It is, in my opinion, the best horror game to play alone or with friends. The game does an amazing job at delivering the horror aspect and was great fun to play. Which game was the scariest to play during the filming? The scariest game to play was Amnesia. The game relied on the player being quiet so the monster does not hear you. The very dark atmosphere and limited light source that required constant recharging by pulling the string which made noise that alerted the monster did not make the game easy. Which game would you recommend for people who are just starting out playing horror games? If you are very new to the horror game scene, you can start off with Roblox Doors. The cartoon art style makes it easy to play the game for anyone. However, if you are looking for something more scary and have some money to spare, Phasmophobia is the game for you.